Yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Kenny Clark.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Green Bay.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 50 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. A give to Cook out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry now for Alexander Madison. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Alexander Madison, the ball.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On second down, Cook. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was brought
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. And that's caught by Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun. Cousins. The Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice. Where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
7-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Dalvin Cook.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
3rd and 7.
Here's Cousins. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
Cousins.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 29-yard line.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now left side of the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 8-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
A gain of 22.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy, the number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Rodgers now on first down. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
First down.
First down, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
To Aaron Jones.
From 21 yards away. And the Packers add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Cousins from the gun on third. So tucked in by Osborne. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, it's Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Rodgers. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point try now for Crosby. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Packers 23, Vikings nothing.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Looking deep for Gabriel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And this will be a gain of 5 from the gun. Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
At the 41-yard line,